Live from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo? Think personal branding. Today's date is 29 January 2018. Time right now is 7:14 in the evening. Okay, got this question from somebody, and the question is, Lloyd, do you ever fight with your wife? People are very interested to know if I fight with my wife. Okay. The answer to that is, have I first fought? First is, have I fought with my wife? Yes, I have fought with my wife 4 times, yeah. I put up a video before this. You can check it out on Facebook, or you can check it out even on my videos where I openly address this. So, and in terms of fighting, given the fact that I'm 40 years old and I have a big ego and, I'm far more mature than her, and I'm also slightly a male chauvinistic kind of guy, I like to have the upper hand. I don't like anyone giving me back answers, shouting at me, screaming at me. I don't know. There are some guys who don't mind wife screaming and him screaming. I'm sorry, I'm not into that drama. I don't like the screaming competition. I absolutely have never raised my hand on any woman. I don't like screaming. I don't like shouting. I don't like fighting. So that's number one. So in terms of fighting, which you're calling, I've not actually had a fight, but I have shouted at my wife. Shouted is the maximum what I've done. And I'll even tell you where have I shouted at my wife and for what reason. I don't want to bring my wife in, because if she comes in, then the dogs and everyone come in. So just keep it this way. You can check the previous video. I'll try to put a link below. So the only thing that I've asked my wife is, I'm always working. I'm always online studying, doing my stuff online. She used to be a farmer. She's worked in the heat, the sun, the heat of Thailand. She used to work for 8 to 12 hours in the sun. So she was a farmer, very hardworking woman. So from that life, today she just has to sit in the villa. She can do whatever she wants. Only thing she has to clean, cook and clean. She's like a typical housewife. For Westerners, they may not understand what is a housewife. For them, women have to work in the office, equal rights and all the bullshit. But, the Eastern concept is different. So you need to educate your brains a little bit. Where women, most of the Thai women, they love their husbands to the point where some of them even worship. They literally massage men's feet. My wife literally holds my feet sometimes and hugs them, and sometimes she tells me how much she loves me while massaging my feet. So that is their culture. You may not understand this because you come from maybe a different culture. So my wife does that, okay? And I appreciate what my wife does to show me that she loves me. Now, the only thing I've asked my wife to do, the only thing, is just clean the house. Just clean the house. That's it. Just clean the house. Keep it, the cooking, the cleaning, the washing. That's the woman's side of the job. My side of the job is this office. That's what I do. So we have, we have our roles and responsibilities. That's what she's supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. She doesn't earn any money. I don't ask her to go work in the sun. She doesn't have to work in any restaurant. She doesn't have to stand. She can sleep whenever she likes, get up whenever she likes. So I give her that freedom. So the only thing is housework. And in my case, the only thing that I do is my work. So the only difference came was when my wife started becoming a little bit lazy, where I told her on that particular occasion, I told her, please clean the balcony, because the dogs pee and they poop over there. So I told her once, she didn't do it. And also, this place was before my gym, my home gym. So the dog pissed and pooped here. So I told her, please clean it. She didn't clean it the first time. I reminded her again, she didn't do it. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. I told her 6 times. For 3 days, I observed. Every time I told her, she said yes, but she didn't do it. Now, before you even say, oh, why the hell didn't you do it? Let me tell you, I stayed in this villa for 1 year. I've had my dogs for 1 year. I have cleaned their poop. I've cleaned the house literally for 8 hours, once a week, 8 to 12 hours. I have cleaned the house perfect. I keep the house absolutely perfect. I am obsessed with cleanliness. So I clean a lot. I literally spend 8 to 12 hours. So I have to keep it wonderfully clean. And I used to clean every day after the dogs used to poop and pee and all that stuff. So I've done it. It's not that I've done. And you need to understand, I started my career as a toilet cleaner. I know how to clean things. I'm not ashamed of doing work. I've done work with these hands, literally cleaned public toilets, okay? So I've done that. So there's nothing to be ashamed of doing work. Work is worship, and worship is like God, you know? So I told my wife for 3 days, more than 6, 7 times, she didn't do it. Finally, I lost it and controlled rage, not just screaming. I chose the right moment to get angry. I chose, and I let it all out. I shouted at her, and she cried. She cried, and when she did try to show me an attitude, bye-bye, she just ignored me. I made sure that she paid attention to me, gave me the respect, and she didn't move. Because if she did move, I told her, you can go back home. You can go back to your mom, and I'll tell your mom that you're not working, you're not doing your part of the job. I'm doing my part of the job in the relationship, and you can be there in the farm. And she knows that life is very difficult there. She knows where life is very difficult. And automatically, she stopped crying. She listened to what I had to say. And, well, that was the first fight, official fight or argument that we had. It did continue once more, and it continued the third time. The third time, I knew that this strategy was not working of shouting. So what I did is, I took the phone. I told her, I'm calling your mother right now. Calling your phone. And I think that was the tipping point, because she didn't want her mother to know. Because she knew for a fact that she was wrong. She knew that her mother would give out to her left, right, and center. And that's not something she wanted, because her mother's very, very strict. So, you know, ever since we have not had a fight. I do tell her if I want anything to be clean or any work to be done. She does her part of the work beautifully, and she's absolutely happy. You can check the previous other videos. For those of you who feel, oh, what a male chauvinistic pig, here's the thing. You know, you can directly get in touch with my wife, send her a message on Facebook and tell her, stand up for yourself, leave this guy, dump him. She's free to do that. And the reason why she doesn't do it, I'll educate you. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't abuse. I am very loyal and faithful to her. She has all the bank accounts, plus the cards. She has access to them. She has all access to my system, the passwords, everything. The only thing which I do is I work. That's the only thing which I do. I don't ask her anything else other than to do housework. So if you feel that, oh, this is such a terrible life, she deserves something even more better, you're free to, you know, get in touch with my wife. Her name is Nitnipa. You can check on Facebook. You can send her a message and ask her to leave me. I think she's pretty happy with me. So given the fact that I've stayed with so many women, given the fact that I've been with so many women, and there's not been one woman who can say that I have treated them bad. Yes, I've not been faithful. That's a different story altogether, which is bad. Okay, I've been a playboy, sorry. But the one thing that I've done is I've treated my wife with absolute respect and love. So she has to do her work. I have to do my work. If I don't pay the bills, if I'm not dedicated, if I don't study, don't educate myself, if I don't take care of her, I'm not doing my part. So I'm doing my part, she needs to do her part. So just thought I'll get this out of the way and let you know that, you know, since you asked me, these were the fights that I had with my wife. And you might be wondering, oh, you know, how you can share this openly. See, here's the thing, okay? I like to keep my life very transparent as possible. You know, I don't want to portray what is not. She is an amazing human being. Amazing. I'll tell you, she's one of the best in the world. I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to position her as an evil person. I would never get a girl like her. I can tell you this much. It's impossible for me to get a girl. She's that good. And for someone to, you know, tolerate me, get along with me, you know, accept the way I am, accept this tattooed face, these mood swings, this extreme habits, not be demanding. She's a gift. She's an absolute gift. So she's not perfect, neither am I. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is so that you know the reality of things. Maybe many of you may not like it. Maybe many of you might say, oh, you're such a male chauvinistic pig and you behave this way. Women are supposed to... Fine, whatever theory you have about women, you treat your wife, your spouse in that way. I'm happy for you. In my case, it's very peaceful. We are very happy together. It's not perfect in the sense that these were just the 3 very, very small incidents. These are not even big ones. But I wanted you to know them so that I could keep it as real as possible, so that you know that whatever I share online, whatever I share, because I'm a public personality, I keep it as real as it gets. Okay? So, that's what it is. You had the question, did I ever fight with my wife? I had an argument. That's about it. But I think we are perfectly happy with each other. And if you feel that she's suffering, if you feel like she's having a terrible life, please get in touch with her. Send her a message. You can ask her, speak to her. And I'm pretty sure she'll end up showing that to me, which I tell her, just respond whatever you like. Okay? So anyway, Loy from loymysterio.com, who's Loy Mysterio and Think Personal Branding. If you hate me, didn't like what I say, let me know in the comment section below. I wouldn't mind whatever you have to say, because end of the day, my channel, my views, you're free to say yours. So anyway, this is Loy from loymysterio.com, who's Loy Mysterio, Think Personal Branding. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Put your comments down below, and ta-da, saying goodbye for now.